My name's Caleb. Growing up in small-town Alberta, ambition wasn't a luxury, it was survival. Liam was my best friend, my brother. He had the charm, I had the grind. We were the perfect team, fueled by a shared dream. Connect Local. We built Connect Local from nothing, a tech platform connecting local businesses directly with customers. It wasn't revolutionary, but it was a lifeline for ignored communities. We poured our savings, our very souls, into it. Then came Horizon Ventures, a big investment firm. $2 million. It felt unreal. Liam clapped me on the back, smiling confidently. "Don't worry, Caleb," he said. "We're partners. 50-50, just like we always planned. This is just formality, trust me." And I did. Implicitly, he was my best friend. Trust was the bedrock of our partnership. Then came the bomb. A letter. My role as CTO terminated. Immediately. I called Liam. Voicemail. I drove to the new office. My access card didn't work. Panic. I found the truth in the dense legal jargon. Hidden clauses giving Liam 80% ownership, my 20% impossible to vest. My termination clause meant my equity was gone. He hadn't just taken the lion's share, he'd structured the deal to legally steal everything. My years of work, my savings, my future, vanished. The shame was crushing. I couldn't face anyone. I disappeared, drifted for years, took odd jobs under assumed names. The pain was a constant companion, a low hum beneath everything. But beneath that pain, a seed began to sprout. Resilience. And a quiet, burning ember. Not of rage, but of an icy, calculated resolve. I spent years learning. Not coding, but people, systems, leverage. I learned that power wasn't just money, it was information, connections. I saved meticulously, every dollar a brick, rebuilding not a company, but a future, my future, and a singular focus. Liam, he took everything. Now I would take it back, not with force, with strategy, with precision. 7 years later, I was ready. I returned to Calgary, a ghost. Connect Local had thrived. Liam was a success story. Mansions, cars, magazine covers, everything I could have been, built on a lie. Seeing him flaunt it was a test. No raw anger, just cold determination. This was business. My plan was subtle. I didn't approach Liam. I squeezed Connect Local's margins by pressuring their suppliers. I empowered their local competitors, seeding doubts about Connect Local's commitment. I fed strategically leaked financial analysis to Horizon Ventures, painting Connect Local as a less attractive investment. I was presenting existing data to make his golden goose look less golden. The pressure points converged. Horizon was asking tough questions. Customers complained. Liam, used to smooth sailing, was firefighting. The cracks were showing. Then, the climax. I acquired a niche tech company, revealing myself as Caleb Evans, CEO of Viridian Analytics. The guy who disappeared was back. I announced Viridian would expand into the service connector market, offering powerful data analytics tools to anyone. I was selling ammunition to Liam's users. He finally reached out. "Caleb, we need to talk." I met him. He tried to defend himself, talk about lawyers. "The lawyers drew up the papers you instructed them to draw up, Liam," I said. "You used my trust, my friendship, to legally rob me of everything I had worked for." "Horizon is looking to sell," he admitted. "And Viridian Analytics seems to be interested." "We are," I confirmed. "Connect Local has a valuable user base and infrastructure. But its margins are shrinking, its technology is outdated, and its reputation among local businesses is questionable." "You did this," he said, the realization dawning in his eyes. "You're behind the supplier issues, the customer complaints, the pressure from Horizon. I learned a lot in the last 7 years, Liam, about how the world really works, about leverage, about consequence." "What do you want, Caleb?" he asked. "Money?" I smiled then, a slow, deliberate smile that didn't reach my eyes. Money is temporary, Liam. What I want is what you took. Control. I laid out my terms. Viridian Analytics would acquire Connect Local. He would step down, sever all ties. He'd get a payout, a fraction of what he stole. And the twist, a significant portion of the acquisition price would go into a new foundation supporting small local businesses, a form of redemption for the company he built on a lie. He signed. Liam disappeared. His perfect life diminished. Was it revenge? Yes, a calculated, constructive form, but more than that, it was resilience personified. Building something meaningful from the ashes of betrayal. The scar is still there, a reminder of naive trust, but now it's a badge of honor. It reminds me of what I endured and how I chose to fight back, not with fists, but with the quiet, devastating power of the mind. The sky still feels vast, but now the opportunities are limitless, and this time they are mine to claim.